is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
No good. stays right where it is. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's low. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here they come again. The Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert, Dixon. You go back. These guys, they always find great playmakers at the quarterback spot who can make big plays.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll try to pop the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll leave it with him.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy if he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cole. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think
there he goes.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense
got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple of dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
To the air, it's Schultz. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the give off the left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's McAllister. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, we ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's McAllister. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The inside handoff. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but...
Oh, he's got some space! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man. It's McMillan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He has 60 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking for room. It's McAllister.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Ducks want to move quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Starting to feel a little pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense snapping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the...
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Polk. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught close to the marker. It's Blake. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. Saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
42 Spiders. 42 Spiders.
The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Looking for the score. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and
there he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll line up to go for 2. Johnson wants to throw it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's pulled. He goes out of bounds. Couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Blue. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on
This
the play.
defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's McMillan. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Well, look what we have here.